Nicole, let me start with you. As you know, New Federal State, you're the alternative, government in exile or proposed government in exile for the Chinese people, for Lao Baijing. We're the number one supporters of that movement. I'm one of the co-founders of the group. We fully always support the Chinese people trying to get away and get to freedom. But that's not exactly totally what's happening here, right? Because this is also the CCP at work. Can you walk through your assessment of what's happening at the southern border with what now 100,000 potential CCP members or Chinese coming across, many of those CCP members and many of those fighting age men?
Well, absolutely. First of all, Mr. Bannon, and the War Room has been most important critic of the CCP's government policy and the global elites' trade policy with the CCP. And you have been the voice of the Chinese people who have lost their own voice. I mean, in that 60 minutes video, we saw that the illegal Chinese immigrants showing up at the southern border, they're actually the direct victim and natural outcome of the decades-long CCP's trade policy with the U.S. and the Western world, because the so-called open trade with the CCP, they never benefit the Chinese people. The Chinese people are the biggest victim of the U.S. engagement policy and trade policy with the CCP. So I think that, this is very important to bring into the national debate that who caused the CCP's economy to fall and force these middle-class Chinese people to flee their country. I mean, that woman said she sold the house and got $14,000 to be smuggled, and they often have to travel a dozen countries, by plane, by bus, and by foot, and show up at the southern border and seeking political asylum. And so I think this is a much profound question than just the open border policy. This is the trade policy and economic policy that the U.S. has been condoning and engaging with the CCP.